Hey guys, Shadow the Oblivious here. Today I'm doing something kind of a little bit of filler for the channel while I kind of work out with my moral quandary on the next rant corner, and while I wait for my next payday to hit this week for the, because I know it's also been a while since I did the last Late Night Munchies. But anyways, that's beside the point. Today, I'm going to do something that I've basically been inspired by lately. You know, top 5 lists. So, today, I decided I'm going to do my top 5 Castlevania games. Starting out with number 5. Castlevania 1, NES. It's the game I first got my hands on at the tender age of 4. I beat it. Had to have been a fluke. Hopefully you can see it real good. Hopefully there's no glare, but yeah. I beat it. It had to have been a fluke because 25 years later, can I fucking beat this thing? Nope. Yeah. It is the bane of my, gaming prowess. Anyways, moving on. Number 4, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Yep. I really liked this. I didn't get to play it until, years later when I think I was maybe I want to say about 8. Roughly 8. But yeah, I actually got this copy complete in box, and by complete I mean friggin' complete. Like everything, as if it were a brand new copy, is in there. But yeah, I really liked this game because of its mechanics of switching between, different characters. Although I would have, but it's NES days, so limitations hardware-wise. I would have actually liked it if you could bring both, actually all 3 different characters along with you instead of just Trevor and one other. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Number 3 in the lineup, I do not currently have a copy of, but that is Castlevania Bloodlines on Genesis. I really liked it. It's one of the quintessential old 2D Castlevanias, and I liked the mechanics of you can either play as John Morris, who has the whip and his mechanics, or you could play as another character, Eric Lecarde, and his spear mechanics. You could actually point that in multiple directions and attack in multiple directions with it. And I liked his super, pogo jump mechanic. But yeah, I loved the shit out of that. But unfortunately, it's only number 3 in my list. Number 4, or Well, I already said number 4. Sorry. My brain's a little wonky. Anyways, moving on to the next one. My number 2 in the list. I might piss off some Castlevania fans by only having it at number 2. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It should have been number 1. Hey, it's my list. My top 5. If you disagree, make your own top 5, you know? But that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PlayStation. It is only my number 2, but it doesn't mean I love it any less. I loved the shit out of this ever since I got my hands on it when I was a kid, back in '97. Friggin', it's awesome. Oopsies. Didn't mean for that to happen. But, yeah, I have my copy complete. It may be greatest hits, but, you know, who cares? It's really darn nice shape. Anyways, last but not least, by a fucking billion to one, you know, Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. Yep, my favorite game of all time on my favorite system of all time. When this came out, and my dad got my hands on it and everything and showed it to me, it blew me away. Whipping in multiple directions, swinging from the bat rings, the Mode 7 graphics. Oh my God, it's just incredible. This game, I'd really have to say, kind of pushed the hardware to a limit. But, yeah, it's got a lot of replayability value, and I always find myself going back to this game time and time again. That's why I had to get a copy of it. Even though it's cartridge only, it's the best possible condition that I could find one in. Really nice label, really nice cartridge, really nice shape. Although when I got it, there was some black Sharpie here and on top. Nothing a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser couldn't take care of. So, that is my top 5 list. But, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, what, no honorable mentions? Oh, bullshit. There are some honorable mentions. I'd like to make some honorable mentions, and I'll place them. I've limited it to, 5 honorable mentions, but there are games in the sets that count as one of the, 5 honorable mentions. They all count as one in the set. And that is, I'd like to make an honorable mention to the 3 on the DS, the 3 on the Game Boy Advance, the 2 on PS2. Even though most people don't like the 3D Castlevanias, I liked Lament of Innocence and I liked Curse of Darkness a lot. They were pretty good. I'd also like to make an honorable mention to the one on PSP, and that is Dracula X Chronicles, which is the 2.5D remake of Rondo of Blood, with the unlockable revamped version of Symphony of the Night, which in my opinion was pretty awesome. And the only gripe I had about it was the one Saturn exclusive item that they chose to put in it was the lamest one, in my opinion. The Rainbow Robe. Yeah, they decided to include the Rainbow Robe from the Saturn version of Symphony. They had so many other exclusive items that they could have chose from, like the Astral Dagger, the fucking Godspeed boots that make Alucard fucking run batshit faster. You know, the list goes on, but no, they chose the fucking Rainbow Robe. God. Ugh. Lame! Okay. Also, another honorable mention is the Lords of Shadow games. Let's see. I mentioned the ones on DS, the ones on Game Boy, the one on PSP, the Lords of Shadow games. I need one more, just to, you know, round it off. The honorable mentions, and that would actually go to Belmont's Revenge on Game Boy. And yeah, that one was pretty decent. I liked it. Ah, fuck it. You know what? I'll throw a sixth one in there. Or actually, you know, I'll make a couple more. Fuck it. I was originally just going to limit it to 5, but here's a couple more honorable mentions, because they're damn good games. But, Chronicles on PS1, which is a rearranged, updated, slightly version of Castlevania for the X68000 on, it's a Japan computer. It's a Japanese personal computer system or whatever. But I really liked that, and it's really rare in the series of Castlevanias because, as I've heard time and again, only 1,500 copies are minted of it for the PS1, and it did not get a greatest hits release. So, yeah, that's one I'm going to track down for my collection, hopefully. But another honorable mention would have to be Castlevania Dracula X on the SNES. I know most people sit there and go, well, it's a butchered port of Rondo. So, if you're used to the original controls, the standard controls of Castlevania 1, same goes for Chronicles, you'll be able to play it and appreciate it. But it also has a few, you know, special moves and stuff, like the item crashes and the backflip move. So, it's not that bad. But, anyways, guys, that's my top 5 Castlevanias. If you agree, you know, comment down below. If you disagree, comment down below. And, you know, as I always say, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, and weirdos of the web, game the fuck on and party the fuck on. Peace! How do I shut this thing off? Sorry, guys. But peace!